Ta-da! Hello, guys. Celeste and Silvercord here. Just gonna bring you guys. I'm gonna do with all signs for Mercury Retrograde. Uh, I don't know how long it's gonna be. I am stealing a page or some ideas from a couple of different friends of mine here with my cards today. Just switching it up, something special for y'all, and we'll see what we'll do. I have out right now, I have 9 decks out. I've got the Dark Mirror, and I've got Earth Magic at the top. In between, I have the Fairy deck, so just shuffled that one. And I have them laid out in the traditional 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, in lines. And yeah, we shall see what comes up on the left side, what comes up on the right side, and what is in between these energies. And those will be y'all's messages for this Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde, I say, is a lot about communication, transportation, things of that nature. So what does that involve? Other people. So of course, this reading for this special will be someone, I guess, whoever is most on your mind that you are trying to communicate with. And I'm going to go through all the signs. And I need to do the thing first, because I'll lose track of where I am if I don't have it. I missed my desk. I would love to bring my desk up here, but I don't know how long I'm going to be able to use this space. I don't trust people neither. All right. Earth Magic, cut and shuffle. So I've got under the Dark Mirror, I have the darker deck. I have the Tarot of the Old Path on the other side. So this is the tarot line is across the middle here. And in between it, I have the Sun and Moon Tarot in a tin deck. And then at the bottom, I have 2 of my bicycle decks, and in between them, I have the Elemental Dragon deck. So we shall see. And I'm just going to straight up, kind of like the Leo King, just flip cards for each side. Each sign, go through all the signs. Aries through Pisces, and we will get the messages out. Now, I keep telling everybody this Mercury retrograde is in Scorpio, so it is going to be, Think about a scorpion, right? What's the most deadly scorpion? It's always the small ones, right? It's the little ones. It's the ones that can't control their venom that are the most deadly. And now the older scorpions are easier to spot, right? But the older ones, when provoked, where the little ones will just snap at anything just out of fear, the big ones, they need to be provoked. But they are efficient hunters, you know. It's just something to think about. They're technically, they're just like lobsters. They got an exoskeleton, so they have a hard shell, but on the inside, they ain't nothing but goo, which is why they got a hard shell and they protect themselves so fiercely. So understand that too, especially if you're going through, like I've been talking about, people going through dark nights of the soul and things like that. If you're going through that kind of energy right now and you're in a point where you're trying to, we all hit this point in our journey where we're trying to point out to those that we love that certain things they do hurt us. People tend to get very offended for some reason. I don't understand that. What, you're hurting me by doing this behavior, and then they wonder, kind of like this guy here. I wonder if you guys can hear that, how loud that bass is. Oh, you guys think it's so cute when you're young and you're 20 and you're riding around and you're thumping that bass really loud. You know what's annoying? Dealing with you guys when you're in your 30s and you can't hear anymore. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get the necessity of that. Like, I like concert, and I like, I don't know. I don't even know. I used to really like live bands, but it has to be a good venue with good sound systems. Because even going to a bar with a live band, if it's not a big enough space for the band and it's too loud, I'm not going to have a good time. All right. Oh, it's not too bad. It took me 5 minutes to get through all those. Whew. Let's see what we got going on. There's enough space to flip these bad boys over. I'm going to want to go underneath the deck. Let's see what's going on here. All right. I'm going to do Aries first. Aries, we got on your left side here of your reading, we got the Triumph of Lies, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. In the middle, we got the Four of Spring, Strength, and the Two of Swords. And on the right, we have Gaia, Nurturing, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. All right, so it's pretty obvious what you're dealing with here, Aries. What, third-party situations? Something you've been working on, though. There is something you've been working on. And now this might have a lot to do. The Triumph of Lies and the third-party situation, it can all really fall down onto what has something to do with money. Money is always the basis, usually, that gets us stuck in these toxic situations. But now you have been given the opportunity. Doorways have opened up for you. You have the Four of Springs. It says, be grateful. You have too much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace, happiness, and a content personal life. So I kind of feel like this is somebody who's really upset with you, but you're not really upset about them. Because for you, you still got this in the center of the top right there. And the Four of Spring is also, that's the 1111 card. A lot of people say doorway card, the entranceway. Look at that, you got lovers dancing in it. You also have Strength here. And then you have the Tough Decision and the Ice Dragon Egg. So, Aries, I feel like you are just like, yeah. Yeah, okay, this is what was bothering you, but you've done what? I went through other doorways, I found my own inner strength, and I made the decisions I needed to make. I reconnected with Gaia's nurturing energy. I was deceived, and now I'm taking my toys, and I'm going home. If you guys don't want to play fair, we won't play fair anymore. I'm outie. Queen of Swords. Quick thinking and perceptive, intellectual. Guys got it together. Aries, over the last 2 years, we have gone through a lot. So I see this as you're really going to be probably more so in your energy, as long as you are mindful of where your thoughts and your words and your focus is, and you let go of this on the left here. That ain't no fun. Screw you guys. I'm taking my swords, and I'm going to play with people who play by the rules, not liars. All right. So, Aries, I think that's some great energy that you're going into. I would definitely stick on that ball. Just really keep yourself focused. And, don't focus on the liars and the cheaters and the deceivers. Let them be removed from your life and keep nurturing those connections that do matter for you. And, stay in your strength. That was a great Mercury retrograde reading for Aries. Let's see what we got going on for Taurus. I told you guys I was going to try and flip this up until I find what I like. All right, Taurus. We have parasite. Either you or the person you're dealing with feels like they are a burden on others, or they are a burden on you. And you're learning how to juggle that. but you don't really have a whole lot of emotion for what's going on right now. I don't see a whole lot of love dealing with this parasite, or this parasitic connection that you guys have. A lot of time the parasitic connection is a mirroring. Everything's always a mirror, right, guys? Now, in between, though, after that, you do have the Two of Autumn. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. You guys are really good at getting a lot done when you want to put your mind to it and you're in your creative mojo energy. Though I do see in between causing conflict here is the Princess of Swords, or no, it's the Queen of Swords reversed. So this is not being very perceptive. You're not really paying attention to what's going on. You're not being perceptive towards. That's why you're not finding the love connection. You're not being very perceptive, and you're playing pretty much mind games on yourself here with the dragon in the middle. This is just Age of Dragons. It's like you're in your own little fantasy bubble where you're creating your own reality, which is fine. Everybody's allowed to do that, Taurus, but you're not going to find much love doing this. I see the Island of Solitude, karmic debts being paid this Mercury retrograde for you, but closing out, when it's all said and done, Ace of Cups is upright. So you have the Ace of Cups reversed right now, but at the end of Mercury retrograde, you got the Ace of Cups upright, but you just have to get through, letting go of your own mind games, your own toxic thought mind games, finding yourself some peace and solitude, and stop focusing on being lonely, and empower yourself. It's when nobody's around to tell you what to do that you find out what it is you actually like to do. All right? And the karmic debts, look, we're all going through it. And you guys are going to be getting hit hard because if it's anything like what just happened for Aries, and it's coming for you guys. Black Moon, Lilith, Mars, all that. All right? Understand it's just a cycle, okay? Understand it's just a cycle. And then once you get through doing the work, then you go from being a broken fountain of love back to being a genuine fountain of love again. Ace of Cups, I've always said, it's not about being able to just fill your own cup. You want to be a steady flow, just constantly overflowing. All right? So, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. I need to get, maybe I should get a red cup like Leo King or something along those lines. I have the Astro dice. All right, Gemini. I kind of like this. This is cool. All right, Gemini. What is your issue that you're dealing with? Blinded by the pain. Blinded by the pain, but I see that there's a lot of balancing between how much to give and how much to keep for yourself right now. Because I think that you want to be loving and nurturing, but I have a feeling that there might be people that are taking advantage of you and you're not paying attention to that. You're blinding yourself to the fact that you're helping people that are hurting you. Okay? In between this, I got the Prince of Spring. Charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So right underneath that, I have the Five of Cups, disappointment, but it's reversed. And then you got the Nine of Cups down here, which is the Swamp Dragon. Interesting. All right, so you got the Nine of Cups. Getting over disappointment. I see that somebody's coming in for you. You're worried about, okay. So you're focusing on the people that are taking advantage of you. But I see you've got somebody probably coming in with some messages for you. How true to form. Mercury retrograde. It's going to get you past a lot of past disappointments. So this could be somebody from the past returning for you. I don't know. I'm not going to go and put anything on that because sometimes they're very similar to a person you knew in the past, but they're not actually that person. So it's like an energy thing. It's an energy that you're familiar with that you're going to recognize when it comes in, okay? I see you getting over disappointments and the 9 of Cups coming up. Though I do see you emerging into your own energy. This coming in, this passionate energy coming in, I'm not seeing it as something that's going to be a super duper love connection. It's going to help you get over an old super duper love connection. All right. Someone's going to spark you and make you feel passionate about you again. This person's going to really transform you and help you really get back into your loving energy. But I'm not seeing it as like, it's not going to be a long relationship, if that makes any sense. Or it's not going to be as intense. It's going to teach you a lot about how to move on from things, okay? This is going to be the kind of person that just comes in, wham, bam, inspires big change, and then moves on. Some of us just do that, you've done it to people, I'm sure, in your life before, too. Where you come in and, like, somebody has a huge impact on your life, and they're only around for a few months, and then they're gone. That's what I'm getting the sense of here. You're going to have somebody like that, but they're really going to bring a lot of change for you. Let them. All right? What do we got next? Cancer. All right, Cancer. You're starting out with the child you were meant to be, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles here. So I'm seeing that you're really like embracing a childhood dream right now, is what I'm really getting the sense of. The Moon card here in the middle, powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situation. So you've got some major revelations coming for you this Mercury retrograde. I see a phoenix rising from the ashes right in the center of your spread. And we do have the Six of Swords, which is a sea dragon in this one. So it's got a little bit of the touch of the element of water with that Six of Swords, rite of passage, which is usually what the swords in the boat as they're going on. So you are completing a rite of passage, something that was bringing you here to unfold, because you got the Lotus card here. So you are unfolding. And I always say when I get this card that a lotus cannot bloom in a garden that was built for a rose. It needs mud, muck, water, and has to push up from the mud through the water before it unfolds onto the surface. So that is what you are going to be working through. You're going to be getting over disappointments and learning on where to put your actual focus at. And I see a big victory for you by the time Mercury goes direct. Like I said, sometimes conflicts are a good thing. I see a victory for whatever conflicts that you are facing that have you, I don't know, I guess I'm guessing your path. But for us from here, it says keep following those childhood dreams. Keep listening to your epiphanies. You are going to be a phoenix rising from the ashes by the end of this Mercury retrograde. All right, Cancer. There we go. Leo. All right. Leo, you got today for tomorrow. What's one more day? What's one more day? I'm going to trade one more day in hopes that it'll be better tomorrow. It was good yesterday. Well, maybe not yesterday, but it was good for a while. Maybe if I hold on for one more day, one more bad day, it'll be better tomorrow. This is an end of a cycle, but only if you choose to take it. If you do not take it, this will keep coming up every Mercury retrograde. Whatever situation you are dealing with, Leo, will keep coming up. Communication, if you have communication problems with your partner and you do not resolve them, they're going to keep coming up. Four of Rods here. This is an intense connection that you're dealing with. This is super intense. But in this card, look, it's a dragon holding a spear. Sometimes them super tense connections are only meant to help you evolve. They're not meant to be forever. And if they could fight you that passionately, then they can learn to fight with you instead of against you just as passionately. And if they can't, you might need to address that and move on. Now, I got the King of Spring here, and it says, innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, unexpected supporter of your cause. So if you can get past being wrapped up in any type of relationship type drama, the world is trying to give you a bunch of opportunities. If you would just turn around and look, someone's trying to give you some support here. They're helping you try to build a dominion here. They want you to build and start moving forward and looking into what makes your passions grow. Get the Seven of Swords. Now that I have told you that this person is coming in, you will be looking for this person to come in. Be mindful. Do not get taken advantage of by scam artists just because someone on YouTube told you that someone was coming in to help you. Use your brain. Don't be too out there, okay? I got dance. Leo, you guys love to dance. Dance. Have fun. Everything should be a celebration. Remember, you have the power to control the energy of the room. If you start dancing, everybody will dance too. I see by the end of this, I see you coming out of a mental type of prison, probably with this person here, if they have been saying negative things towards you a lot. I see you finally getting rid of that toxic thought cycle that's keeping you stuck to this connection and putting down the burdens of it. That's the Ten of Wands reversed. So by the end of this retrograde season, I see you being empowered enough to move on from whatever toxic connection that you are dealing with right now. You will be free of the mental prison of it. If you don't get out of the relationship, you will be in a healthier mental state to make better decisions by the end of this Mercury retrograde. All right, Virgo. I see gilded regrets. Gilded regret, and you're really trying to work on your skills, and you're really passionate about moving towards something right now. Your gilded regret is whatever trap that you're in right now. It's just like, I want to do more, but if I leave, then I lose a little bit of my financial backing. So it just says keep on working on your skills. It's not just about shooting the arrow. You got to do all the work that goes along with hunting too. You have to track. You have to find your prey. Then you have to shoot the arrow. Then you have to go and follow the arrow to see if you hit your target. And you miss a lot when you first start shooting. It takes a while to build up practice on that. So this is a lot of talking about keep building your skills. It's focus on building your skills more this Mercury retrograde. And if you do, we got the Seven of Autumn here. It says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next step. A prudent investment of time or energy. Set up a good time and things to do stuff. Get yourself a little bit of a routine. And then a little bit of a healthy routine working towards these skills. Put down whatever you're doing to procrastinate from working on your skills. That is exactly what got you stuck here. Don't try to tell me. This, you need to break out of this. This is reversed. So this is stuck in the energy. This is, you need to break out of that energy. All right. I see a victory over breaking out of this energy. So you want to get out of that gilded cage. You got to break whatever addictions you share with this person. And then new beginnings are coming in for you. And then we got the Six of Pentacles here, which also I say comes with the warning of be mindful of how generous you are to others and how much you keep to yourself. But remember, being generous, also displays an attitude of gratitude to the universe. So Whatever decisions that you decide to make, just don't be too stingy with your money, but don't give until it's detrimental to you either. Now, you do have the Seven of Pentacles reversed at the end here. So, if you're working on a skill that you think is going to be super lucrative right now, keep working on that skill. I'm not seeing you mastering it by the end of Mercury retrograde. Okay, it's going to take some time. Plus, Mercury retrograde is probably going to hold you up a bit, cause you problems. You're not going to be able to get supplies or whatever it is that you want or need. You know, just allow it to play out. Hey, who are we on? All right, so that was Virgo. We're on Libra. This is a different chair than my usual chair. All right, so Libra. Libras. This is y'all's season. It's starting in 2. All right, look what we got here again. Oh, do you keep distracting yourself with something? You guys got to get a habit of pointing out everybody else's some things, but there's something that you do all the time that you need to back up on. An addiction. I said addiction is anything you do to procrastinate from doing what you're supposed to do, or, you know, like if it's a shopping addiction. Are you overspending? Consistently to the point where it's detrimental to you? That's an addiction. It's an addiction, and it's messing up your cups because you got the Ten of Cups reversed here. You got the King of Passion reversed here. Someone is losing passion in whatever this connection is going on here. Now, I do have the Prince of Autumn here. Someone coming in who's dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, caution but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. I see somebody who may be able to really help you get out of this. So if the addiction is not you, it could be somebody that you're dealing with that's disrupting you. It could be this King of Fire here reversed, you know. But someone does want to come in and help you. And I do see a victory coming your way, and there's just the Five of Pentacles, and it came out reversed. So I see a victory coming in, and that you were worried about money, but it's saying don't worry about money. You got dream creation. Keep creating things. Keep creating things. The more that you do for yourself, little things like that, creation and creating things. If you're a Libra, you're my opposite. So I know how creative you guys can be and the cool things that you guys can make. Keep feeding that creative energy. It keeps that creative energy of the universe around you so that it can create more opportunities and things for you. I have the King of Cauldron reversed and the Two of Pentacles. I don't see whoever it is that you're dealing with really coming around this Mercury retrograde for you. Their cups are upside down. They ain't got nothing to give nobody. They ain't got nothing to give themselves, and they got nothing to give nobody else. So work on your skills. I'm not saying leave them for this person, but somebody will be coming in. You know, you don't have to make everything about romance and sex, y'all. Sometimes people are just nice people, and you can have a good friend that'll help inspire you to be a better person. All right, Scorpio. I've been waiting to get to you guys because it is Mercury retrograde in your sign. I know I've been talking some smack about the Scorpios lately, but, you know, I talk smack about fire signs and Aries all the time, too. I'm not prejudiced. I hate everybody equally. All right. So what do we got? Hiding your true self behind your scary exoskeleton and stinger. Yep. That's definitely the energy coming in here. Five of Cups. Oh, look at the opposites that we got going on here. You have a bit of a split personality going on this Mercury retrograde, Scorpio. Look. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo, my spilled cups. And then this Five of Cups. She's like, nah, what? God's gift. Look at all my tattoos and how sexy I am. But meanwhile, deep down inside, still crying about them spilled cups. All right, so What do we do about these spilled cups? Embrace this energy a little bit more. To a summer, whatever connection you have going on right now, this is heart top, right? Falling in love or making a serious commitment to somebody, forgiveness, and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. So if you're having a hard time in your relationship right now, this to me is showing me that you're looking back at exes. Don't do that. Don't do that, because this is the Two of Springs. This is, a lot of people call this, the twin card, all that other stuff. Two of Summer. This is the Two of Cups. So don't do that. The universe is not, if you have an ex coming around or slinking around or popping up in your DM, that is not the universe pulling you in a new direction away from who you're with right now. That's not what's happening. Nope. That is the universe testing you to see if who you got is who you really want. And if you've been going around testing them, testing their loyalty by having an attitude and seeing how much they'll do for you, you're gonna really make a mistake if you're not careful, okay? Be mindful. Mercury retrogrades is when exes pop into your DM. I got the King of Swords here. This is all about being smart. Look, it's a water dragon too here. Be smart. Be smart. Use all that intellectual capacity that you guys have to analyze everybody else, and use it to really look into yourself and look into your chart and figure out why certain things trigger you, and do the work for the dark night of the soul. Look deep in and find out why you do the things you do. I don't care what diagnosis that anybody gets, depression, bipolar, whatever, borderline personality, ADHD. It doesn't matter what your oppositional defiance disorder. It doesn't matter what your disorder is. If you've been given a disorder, the objective is not to wallow around and flash it around like a free pass to be an asshole. You're supposed to do the fucking work. Movement, river, movement. It is up to you whether you want to go whitewater rafting or whether you want to go tubing. It is as dramatic as you want to make it. Page of Cauldrons. Messages of love. You are loved. Stop jumping on every message of love, desperately seeking out more constantly. You are loved, okay? We all love you, Scorpio. I mean, you're a giant pain in the butt sometimes. We're not having a good time with Mercury being retrograded in your sharp-tongued sign, but we still love you. So, if you continue to play games and stuff like that and allow yourself to be pulled off course by all these things, I see you not being in a very creative, passionate state by the end of this Mercury retrograde. Which, a great many of you, it will be hard because it's in your sign. And I apologize. We love you. I love you. Truly. All right, Sagittarius. See what the Sagittarius have going on. This is my moon sign. All right, Sagittarius, fragmentation, which I find really funny because when I describe fire signs, I always describe Aries as like a laser, Leo is like a roaring fire, and I always describe Sagittarius as like the night sky. Billions of twinkly, burning stars, but for every star, there's a black hole. Fragmentation. I feel like your energy is very scattered right now, but you do have the Hermit right underneath that, so you're trying to isolate yourself to get back into it. 7 Pentacles. You feel disconnected and you're trying to reconnect yourself to the web right now. But you have to go through the Hermit mode and figure out how to pull yourself back together a little bit before you can reconnect to the web. Universal connection feeling that everybody enjoys so much, but then when it goes away, you guys act like you lost your minds. Like it never actually goes away. It doesn't, guys. And it's always with you. It's always there. All right, so top part of your spread, you got the Nine of Summers. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled in a magical time of life. All right, you're scattered. There's a whole lot of energy going on. You just need to balance and allow and adapt to change. Sad, you guys get bored really easy if you don't make changes frequently, but balance out change and routine. You got the Ace of Swords here, so you are putting your money where your mouth is this Mercury retrograde. Also got the Cave. So Cave and the Hermit, you are taking the time. This Mercury retrograde is a good time and time for you to take time to know when to take time for yourself. Where is your sanctuary? Right? We all need a sanctuary. We all need some place where we can be ourselves and work through ourselves, especially the fire signs have this thing. We don't like to cry in front of people and stuff like that. So don't feel bad if you need to take space to do that. And you don't have to explain to people why you cry. High Priest. I see by the end of this, you get the High Priest, but then right underneath it, you got the Queen of Wands reversed. So I see that this Mercury retrograde for you, Sagittarius, is really going to be mindful that you don't get so much into your male part of your ego that you douse the flames, your Queen of Wands flames. Okay? Because you guys, that is our card. That is this is the female fire sign card. Queen of Wands, Queen of Fire, right? Don't lose that fire. That fire is you, Sagittarius. It is you. You can't put that out. And if you try if you try to dull your flame for someone else, it's like putting out the stars. I mean, that's what it is. It's just putting out the stars. You lose your twinkle. And your twinkle is what draws people to. This is what we love about you guys so much, all right? So don't let anybody put out any of your damn stars, all right? Capricorn. All right, naked before the stars, feeling pretty vulnerable, but you're doing it on purpose because right under that you got the King of Cups. So you're feeling pretty vulnerable, and you've got the King of Cups. You're like, I've got control of my cups. I'm moved on from all that BS that was going on, by those retrogrades in my sign and all them snakes in the grass that came out and had me spilling my damn cup all over the place. Done. Moved on from that. I'm doing good. You got Queen of Summer, loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive, listening to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps a little too much. So be mindful, Capricorn. You do tend to stretch yourself a little thin sometimes, and you do care a lot about people, and you have very big hearts to make sure that you're not doing it to where it's detrimental to you. I got the Prince of Cups reversed here, so there might be somebody that comes into your energy that is not as in control with their cup as you are, and they could rock your boat a little bit. But I see a lot of passion and creative energy coming in here. You got a Silver Jack of Wands here. So that's pretty much, right? But oh, boo-hoo, he's not in his power. Oh, boo-hoo, he is in his power. Oh, what do you do? Back and forth. All right? But we're getting there. But that's how you're balancing, though. You're recognizing these patterns in other people so that you're not allowing every time they get out of, bounce between those energies, they're not rocking you anymore. Ebb and flow. You're allowing them to cycle, and you're recognizing their cycles and your cycles and how you guys play off of each other. I see that going on a lot for you guys. At the end, we got the Six of Wands here. Or the Six of Wands. I'm sorry. I was looking at the Six of Cups here. It's reversed. You have the King of Fire, but you have the Six of Cups reversed. So I'm going to tell you, when you're in this mode here in a couple of weeks, once these conflicts come ahead and, you go through them and you work through these things with these people and stuff like that, don't hold on to the negative energy at the end of that, all right? You don't want to do that. You want to release the negative energy, keep the lessons, and keep the good memories. Even if people break up, you're allowed to keep the good memories. Oh my, I keep the good memories of my ex-husbands, man. I wouldn't have married them if they were total assholes. I mean, come on, guys. You got to learn how to keep the good parts and let go of the ugly parts. Be like, what? Yeah, well, yeah, he's an asshole. And my first husband's asshole, put his hands on me. But, I don't hold that against him now. We didn't work. That doesn't mean he can't make it work with anybody else. It doesn't mean that he's going to be like that his whole life. I mean, I'm allowed to hold on to the good memories, vacations and things with the kids. You're allowed to have those, guys. Same thing with your parents. Stop going through the dark night of the soul and then blaming your parents for everything and blaming the past and everybody else for why you're so fucked up. Own it. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm fucked up. But you know what? Now that I know that's why I'm fucked up, now I don't got to be fucked up no more. Why? Because I get why I'm doing that and why other people are doing stuff. That's what all this bullshit in your sign has been for. All right. Aquarius. All those retrograding planets are getting ready to go direct and finally come into your sign. So let's see what we got for you. Ooh, obsession. Someone is obsessed, either with you or you're obsessed with someone else. Queen of Cups, reversed. So this is connection is not being nurtured. Seven of Swords. Ooh, there's been some deceits. What has been going on in the Aquarian world? Five of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others and focus on that which frightens. Focusing on what frightens or worries you. So this is actually telling you, this is Five of Cups reversed. Whatever decisions you made were the right decisions. Even if you were a total shit show at one point, you were a shit show for a purpose. If it wasn't to teach you a lesson, it was to humble the shit out of you. Sometimes that's a lesson. What? I don't know, you have a past addiction or something like that. Why would you have to go through that? Why would you have to hide something shameful? Why are you worried people are going to find it? Why? Because that lesson humbled you so that you would not judge others that go into those situations. So forgive yourself for anything you were doing while you were running your soul contracts. We all came back, to forget for a period of time. And then when you come back into remembrance, that's when you pay your contracts. That's when your contracts are paid, is when you come back into remembrance. That's how you know you healed your connections and you did the work. Part of your spread is High Priestess. Chock full of that divine feminine energy. The goddess is rising. And it is going into the age of Aquarius, man. Now I got the Two of Cups here. Reverse. It says Forest Dragon. Well, it's Earth Dragon. The Two of Cups, water card, Two of Cups reversed. I do see that there is a connection around you that's probably not very long lasting. It's going to be, or it's not as strong. That's why you're obsessed. That's the obsession rate with the person you're with. All right. Super duper logical Aquarius wants to don't say nothing, hide in corners, and try to read the room and try to manipulate every situation so that they can have their perspective of what happened on display all the time, and nobody else's perspective matters. You're hiding too much shit behind the screen. You need to figure out where your passions lie and figure out what connection you want to nurture, because you're not going to have any connections if you can't figure out what to cut out. Be mindful of your words. Let me make it up. Queen of Swords reversed. King of Wands upright. King of Fire, but this deck, it is Medusa. So these are the energies you're dealing with, I guess. One person is Queen of Swords reverse is like what? Catty. Big. what the hell is that show? Royals? Think of those shows, the Tudors. This is the manipulated court queen. This is the manipulator in the court. And this is, I have a ton of passion, but if you look this way, I'll turn you to stone. So I'm not sure what you've done, Aquarius, but that will be what is highlighted for you, this Mercury retrograde. I tell you, Mercury retrogrades only affect those who are not looking where they're supposed to be looking. They're focusing and worrying on the wrong things right now, and you need to shift your focus, and you need to balance out these energies. If this is you, you need to let go of that energy too. You don't want to be in this at the end of Mercury retrograde, right? You don't want to be like this in a few weeks. Right in time for the holidays, you don't want these energies. Whether these energies are people you're dealing with, or whether these are energies within you that you're dealing with. You don't want to go into the holidays with that. All right, you want that resolved before then, I promise. Oh, but it's up to everybody to do their own work. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces, what do we got? Revenge. Oh, God, you guys can hold a fucking grudge, can't you? I mean, you guys, like I said, the crazy cat ladies of the zodiac, because, and now I get that from, and I call the Aquarians the old men, and it's because the Aries are considered the toddlers, and then, Taurus is like elementary school age, and then you go through the zodiac, you're the oldest type person in the zodiac, but you have a memory like an elephant, and you can be a bit vengeful. And you can be deceptive when you want to be. Or you want revenge on somebody who has lied about you. You got the Three of Swords here, possible a third-party situation. Someone messing with something that's yours. Four of Summer, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. All right, you guys are coming into Mercury retrograde with some heavy, heavy energy, Pisces. All right. My goodness. You got to find the magic again. You got the King of Pentacles here. You need to take some steps in the earth realm to reconnect with your magic again. All right. You need to invest in your magic again, in your kingdom, in something for yourself here. It was an advertisement card I didn't take out. I didn't even know it was in there. But I think that's pretty cool. What? You need to reconnect with your inner dragon. You don't need to do nothing. The universe has your back. You don't need to plot revenge or anything else like that. Release it. Purify yourself of that wanting revenge on somebody. Let it go, because the more you focus on the grudge and stuff like that, the longer it lasts. All right. Do some releasing energies. Get out in a rainstorm or do it in the shower or wherever, a river or beach or wherever it is. Just a water ritual, and really focus on cleansing yourself of being angry about these deceits and wanting revenge, or wanting it. Stop. It just makes yourself look worse. You had a reverse tower here. So you probably got somebody who's going to be trying to come back and reverse a tower, but this is not a door that you want to open again. I say this all the time too. Exes come out of the woodwork during Mercury retrograde all the time, and with the scorpionic placements, it's going to be a high probability that that's going to happen to you. And I see a tower reversed. Here is somebody trying to come back, and this is a connection. No, you do not. Four of Cups reversed. All right? Forever reversed. This is not something, that's not a door you want to open again. And then it says right here, this is the same card, just a different deck here at the top, middle of your spread, and it's saying the same thing. You're acting discontent with life, and you're going to get distracted by something, and you're going to not be grateful for what you have, and you're going to take someone or something for granted, and you're going to screw yourself over if you're not careful. Okay? Alrighty? Like I said, Mercury retrogrades only highlight the things that, areas that need to be worked on. Those are the only things that come up. That's why it's transportation, communication, all things that connect people with each other. If you have been doing the inner work and recognizing where these problems are already, then they would not sneak up on you. You should be paying attention, all right? Let's see if I can get some magic cards just to wrap it out. What do we got? Oh. All right, so this Mercury retrograde, it says, work on working with the goddess, healing feminine energy, balancing out the goddess energy, guys. We've been doing a lot of work with ego and stuff like that. If you're running stores, YouTube channels, things like that, you're on Facebook. It's been a lot of ego, and ego really is more of a masculine energy. It just is what it is. I don't care if it sounds freaking sexist. It just is what it is. Women generally are the peacekeepers. I think of like the Mom in the Brave movie, okay? What? All the men are all fighting, everything else like that. And she walks in, and then suddenly everybody's like, oh, look, they have to be proper. The queen is here. She wants everybody to have their manners and be polite and nurturing, without taking no shit from nobody either. That's the divine feminine energy that we are rising to heal the planet right now. Insight opens the third eye and strengthens your intuition. All right? Whatever revelations come out and rock your world, these Mercury retrogrades, understand it was meant to give you insight. Finding out somebody's a liar or a cheater, this is the messages, the magic cards are for all the signs. Finding out somebody is a liar or a cheater or something like that is a good thing. It is a good thing. For real, it's a good thing to find out someone's cheating on you. Why? So you can dump them because they're cheating on you. Oh, they're talking to chicks in their DM. Good, you found out. Now you know that person's not for you. Good things. Good things. You found out, whatever. Your son's been stealing money out of your pocketbook. Good things. Good thing you caught him before he got caught stealing from somebody else. What are you going to do about it now? You're going to discipline him, teach him a lesson? Good things, Every opportunity, every conflict is an opportunity to learn a lesson and an opportunity to teach a lesson. All right? If you found out someone's cheating on you, you learned what a cheater does. And the lesson and the teachable moment you get to have with them is some people dump you for cheating. That's how I look at it anyway. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Whew, I did rock it out pretty quick. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves this Mercury retrograde. I will be back with the full moon and the rest of the individual readings for Halloween. Samhain. All right. I love y'all. I'll be back as soon as I can.